So List has just released their hottest brands for quarter 1 2026, and we're just gonna go through the list very quickly. So at number 10 we have COS. I guess it makes sense. I think they're definitely taken a hit, but I think them at number 10 makes sense. So I mean I'm okay with it. At 9 we have Burberry, which I wonder why, because I'm not like really seeing Burberry that much in the cultural context. The clothes have been good, yes, but I just feel it's, is it desirable right now? Is it? I don't think so. Okay, at number 8 we have Coach. I actually would have expected Coach to be a little higher because Coach is everywhere I see. From like store launches to campaigns to the mini book charms. I think Coach is like everywhere, so I'm a little shocked. And they're definitely putting out great collections and bags, of course. So I'm a little shocked that they're that low. Okay, at number 7 we have Prada. At 7 just feels, it just makes sense. They're definitely one of the biggest names in the industry, so of course they had to be on this list. But I do feel the last couple of collections have not like really hit it for me. But it's Prada, so of course it's gonna be there. And with the movie Devil Wears Prada coming out, they're definitely part of the cultural conversation, and I'm guessing like some content and traffic as well. So makes sense. Okay, number 6 we have Ralph Lauren. I mean that makes sense. Their last collection was amazing, and they're definitely embroiled in a controversy right now because of that whole like stealing from India thing. They had those jhumkas controversy, and then they also had that bandhani skirt controversy. But I think they're definitely doing really well. The collections have been really good, and I think I'm definitely seeing a lot more of them than I would have wanted to or even expected to. Okay, at number 5 we have Gucci. So Gucci was definitely one of the biggest shows last season with their whole like Ozempic era looks maxing collection. I think they've definitely climbed up the ladder with Demna at the helm. They're definitely putting out like some very 90s inspired Tom Ford-esque collections. The collections are all right, but Gucci has certainly experienced a bit more hype than they were at before. So I guess it makes sense. Okay, at number 4 we have Miu Miu. I'm a little shocked it's still even in the list because Miu has felt so irrelevant this year. But I mean, I'm sure that they have like good bags and they're selling pretty well, I'm guessing. But I think they've lost their momentum significantly, especially with a lot new brands and a lot new designer revamps that have recently happened. So I'm genuinely surprised that they're still at this list. But hey, this is big win for Prada Group. I mean, Prada and Miu both are there, so that's good. Okay, next we have Dior is a new entry in this and makes sense. I mean, Jonathan Addison has like really brought Dior into the conversation fashion wise. I mean, I think it was definitely missing that seat at the table, and Dior is definitely very happening right now. Everything is going viral, like from their bag charms to their collections. The couture collection was beautiful. After that, the Lily collection was beautiful. They're announcing ambassadors left and right, so definitely makes sense. Oh my god, number 2 we have YSL Saint Laurent. This should be number 1. I mean, the number 1 should be number 1, but Saint Laurent is definitely the hottest brand. I think for me personally, it's the most hottest brand we have out there. And I mean, Anthony Vaccarello just completed a decade at the house, and he is why it's like the brand is doing amazing. And everything they're putting out is just everything he's touching to is turning into gold. The nylon gowns, the leather jackets, the amazing campaigns. I'm in love with Saint Laurent, and I think everyone else is too. So I love that for them. Okay, so number 1 is Chanel. Matthew Blasy's Chanel had to be at number 1. It's definitely the renaissance that Chanel deserved, and I think Chanel is everywhere. They're putting out immaculate, incredible, perfect collections. The clothes are good. The bags are giving. Everyone is wearing Chanel. Everyone wants to wear Chanel. People who can afford it are wearing it. People who can't are just dreaming of it, like me. But I think Chanel is everywhere, and so I mean, I'm not at all shocked that they are on like topping this list. If it was anyone, it should have been them. But I mean, yeah, Chanel makes sense. So I think overall the list is making sense. Sounds of you, but I mean, I'm in agreement. So what do you think? Is there any brand that you think that should not have been there, or something that is missing? And is there any brand that needs to be on this list right now? Do tell me.